Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.
This is DJ 745 sitting beside a living legend in the soundclash arena. He has been feared globally by sound systems across the world for years and years, decades I should say. He's known as the serial killer, Ricky Trooper. Much blessings.
Yeah man, it's a pleasure, to be here for, honor this wonderful moment, as usual.
Of course. Now, here at Reggae Interviews, we're trying to highlight people that are within the music fraternity that have contributed so much to reggae over the years. And I know that your name is almost synonymous with sound system culture. I want to give a big thanks to Music Media Management, all the UK family, for making this link up possible.
Yeah man, no problem man, no problem.
2020, and we're here at the legendary Kilimanjaro studio. We're celebrating 40 years as a career for yourself, as a DJ and a selector, and 20 years of Sound Trooper. How does that feel?
Well, it's a great achievement, because, coming from humble beginnings, I never know so real and truly, the work would have manifest and would have get the blessing from the Almighty, for God through the music and be here and still carry on the work, because it's a work where you get a gift from God musically, because the Bible tells us that my offsprings are in thee. So, so from music, you're close to the Almighty. So I just the work we are putting and try bring joy to people. Because music is that thing where you see music now, it uplifts the soul, you're down the music, lift you, it can be spiritual, How you perceive the music. When it comes to love, you get words out of the music for tell a lady and all them something there. So, it's happy that's my day here still and I carry on the work,
Well, we definitely have to congratulate you on these accomplishments because it's not an easy thing that you've achieved. Let's focus on Sound Trooper, 20 years.
Well, it's been a rough road, because it's like coming from the legendary Kilimanjaro. When we stopped playing Kilimanjaro, 1999, I never really get the love from the fans because it's like I betray them. I betray them, because Kilimanjaro fan base is so wide, worldwide, And it was an uphill task because the thing when about Sound Trooper, where it's like, I just start, like 3 years ago now, I just start enjoy Sound Trooper because, Kilimanjaro was a sound system. I took it to that level, and the catalog of dubs that Kilimanjaro have, a lot of time in some dances, and I feel a certain vibes, and when I say, okay, that song, it's not there in the Sound Trooper catalog, you understand? But doing 20 years, I just take my time and try build Sound Trooper catalog as best as possible, And it's like, right now it kind of reached to a level, it's not 100%, but out of 100%, may I say like 75%, where I want it to be. But the thing is, the sound system, it's a player good. And we have a physical sound system, a physical sound system, boxes, equipment, all of that. But the thing about it, Sound Trooper is the only sound system, physical sound system that has gotten worldwide recognition from the new millennium. So that's our next great achievement. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I was to say to you now, what do you think is the biggest highlight over the last 20 years? Where would your mind take you to?
Well, may I say the 2006 World Clash, Death Before Dishonor. Yeah, when Sound Trooper won.
Right, okay.
It was one of the greatest feeling, and that dance, it was so intense. I played against the great David Radigan, the great bass, they say, the great Alaska, the great Pink Panther. It was like the only sound system was missing. It was Mighty Crown that night. And to go over that burden, and one of the greatest achievements for the sound, because it's like that put the sound on the map. Mm. Yeah.
And then at the same time, what would you say is the lowest point in this 20 years? Because, as you sort of said, coming from the background of Jaro, and you said that the fans were saying that you betrayed Jaro, there must have been some times when you thought to yourself, have I made the right decision? But what was the lowest point?
Well, the lowest point was when I know that the sound system was not ready, and I take some clash dances, where I was just doing those dances for keep the Ricky Trooper name going. But I know the sound system never ready, and I know, those dances were uphill tasks. I know I couldn't win. There was no way I could have win those clashes, but I just still do it, and for carry on the names. But so in the last 20 years, it was like that part of my career was the first low in my career as a selector because I start over, you know. Me go back to the foundation, to the ground. To the basics. Yeah, to the basics for climb again. So it wasn't so nice, you know. Capture me used to winning all the while, you know.
But one thing about you, right, is that when we see you performing in Sound Trooper, in Jaro, you come across as a fighter. You're almost fearless. It's like you've got no mercy. You're not leaving. You're going to give 101% into that clash, no matter who it is you're clashing. Where does that passion come from of being a fighter?
Well, it come from, honestly, that come from a marching band, you know. When I was a kid, we started. I used to play in a scout band.
Okay.
In Spanish Town, and that time we used to compete a lot with other marching bands. And then we started this marching band by the name of Magnificent Troopers. And we started Troopers like the first 3 years we went to the national drum corps competition. First year we came second. Second year we came second. The third year we came third. And we say, we know what display is that good, you know. And the type of music we play, we know that we were better than the rest of bands. But like the judges, like we were too advanced. Them, you know, like we're too advanced. Them say how good we were. But the first time we won the competition, we won every section. So the marching band are the thing we keep going because it's like, put it this way, you're gonna do 15 minutes and a feel for that performance, and we practice like 1 year for just go do 15 minutes. So that help build the you know, the competitiveness, you know what I mean? And during the time when I play drum, it's like I got so famous in the marching band world. That's, you know, Jay was just one drummer in Jamaica who could play like me up to this day in a marching band. So I bring that in the sound system arena with me because I love compete and I don't love lose. I don't love lose.
I think we already know that anyway. What are your first memories of reggae music then? Because I know that you were born in St. Mary, you spent your childhood in St. Mary before moving to Spanish Town, but looking back now, what was the time when you thought to yourself, I want to go and pursue a career in music?
That was when I was a kid, you know, because like I born in a district named Mount Trigale in St. Mary, and it was a home delivery. I wasn't born in no hospital. It was no hospital birth. So it's like, as a kid, where I grew up, that was where they keep all the dances in my district. So as a kid, I see the sound system, them I go and come out at the place that I was born. So that's how I get the love for the sound system. So, you know, when I was smaller, I used to make miniature replicas of sound boxes out of clear, molded clear, push buckle scupper in them, and we used to like go in the bushes and them have this thing and like whisk, like, you know, we pick whisk and run to the boxes and we used to play the bass with the mouth and like a dance we keep on them things. So the passion for that, that's where it come from. You know?
It's almost like you were kind of born into music, fighting.
Yeah, man, cause I remember the first sound system where, as a kid, I really remember it. It was a sound system from St. Mary by the name of Ekron. You know? And those days, there wasn't no electricity. They have to use a generator. So, you know, the music can play, you hear the generator run. If it run out of petrol, the generator shut down the dance and stop them. If I go full it up back, start back. So, you know, that just itched on my mind as a young kid until I came to Spanish Town. Now I started get exposed to the real sound world. Yeah.
So Spanish Town is where you came into contact with Coptic sound?
Yeah, Coptic, yeah. Yeah, with Coptic International, and that was where it started because the owner for Coptic, he was the one who taught me how to play music, you know. That time, rubber dub and how to start a record, and he taught me Studio One. Because in those days, you have to know Studio One.
Of course.
If you don't know Studio One, you can't be a good selector. And the thing was, if you have, say, 20 Studio One albums, you don't scratch or write nothing on them to say, okay, this is vanity rhythm or this is this rhythm. You got to know you have to know the actual song out of your head, because it was like they said if you write on the record you desecrate it. So it was like a holy grail. So I learned all of that. I learned the whole Studio One era.
I completely can understand what you're saying here because I'm a big vinyl man myself, so I know what you mean, that you don't really want to put any pen marks on it at all. It's like gold.
Yeah, you have to keep the authenticity, and you have to preserve it. You know. So that's where it came from.
Yeah. So what age were you when you started learning the art of selecting with Coptic?
Around 9, 10, you know.
9 or 10?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, honestly.
Wow.
Because when I went to Spanish Town, I went to Spanish Town around 8-year-old, and that time it was primary school, early days of primary school. So when even I heard the sound system playing, I'm just steal out of the yard where I live and follow the bass line and go back up on the shop where they were testing the sound system. So I saw me get exposed to it.
So you were learning studio on rhythms and things at the age of 9 or 10?
Yeah, man.
All right, wow. After Coptic, you moved on to another sound, Volume 1?
Yes.
And then you actually had your own sound system back then as well?
Yeah, by the name of Ultimate Touch.
Right, okay.
Ultimate Touch. But that's so it was like a discotheque where we used to play like disco and you know, soul music and all that thing, you know. Because my partner was a person where he used to love the little scratching thing with the turntables and so. And then we used to have a lot of girls. We used to have a record shop, and so a lot of girls used to hang out at the record shop. So when we started Ultimate Touch now, we have a lot of girls follow the sound system. You know, we do it for a couple of years until he migrated, and then I stopped. We park the sound because that sound system, most of the equipment that we had on Ultimate Touch were the equipment from Coptic sound.
Right, okay.
Coptic stop player, and you know, we just take the equipment and we just turn that in an Ultimate Touch.
So it's kind of like a transition.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So when we look back now on your early years, what's the one thing that you remember from back then that somebody taught you that stuck in your head to this day?
The thing was him remember every song we play. Coptic used to tell me that, say, you have to remember every song we play. So if you go dance from 7 o'clock in the evening and 1 million records we play, you have to remember everything we play, because if you play back a song, it's like that's a crime.
Penalty points.
Yeah, you never play back a song, never ever, never ever. So that it should be. So even now in a modern time, I can't go a dance and play back a song. It's like I go home and can't sleep. I don't play back song. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Can't do it. Okay. I mean, back then, as well as learning the art of selecting and studio on rhythms and things that you've talked about, you were also a DJ as well. So on a sound called Creation Rock, this is where people like Bunny General, Papa San, the late Dirtsman, a lot of people don't know that you're actually a DJ in terms of an artist.
Yeah, because after it was like after Ultimate Touch and my partner Carly Redwood, he was migrating. So I say, I'm a youth now and just started St. Catherine High School. I say, I can't bother with the sound system thing, because I alone can't manage the sound system. So that's when I start DJ, you know. And during the DJ time, I did songs for like the late Prince Jasper. He was the first person that I voiced for. I voiced Prince Jasper. I voiced for Pick Out and a few other people. Yeah.
So what was your name that you were going under then?
The trooper was there, but it was Screechy.
Okay.
Screechy Trooper.
Screechy Trooper.
Yeah. And when I come now at Jaro now, Jonah Cat was the one who put the Ricky and the trooper. Because the trooper name I come from the marching band, you know.
Band, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've done so much in your career, but now one of the big highlights, I think, is that Kilimanjaro has been just celebrated 50 years as a sound system, a rock. Now, for you to go onto the Kilimanjaro sound, that wasn't an easy thing. How did that happen, that connection?
No, the thing is, you know, it's from, I left Kilimanjaro in 1999. That band was there same way, you know. Because Mr. Harper, the owner for Kilimanjaro, we always correspond, you know. Because remember say Jaro was like the work me put in a Jaro, you know. Until me live this life here, Mr. Harper live this life here. I have shares in a Kilimanjaro, you know. I have shares in it, because the thing was, whenever you saw wait pan the owner for Kilimanjaro for voice songs or nothing. I remember one day, like he paid me like a Friday evening. He paid me, and like the following Monday, went to the studio, because when they just what me studio, I said to him, say, boss, you know, say, I don't have the money. I beg you have money, you know. And he said to me, say, Trooper, when me pay you? I said, Friday. And he said to me, say, I give you a studio, I give you a sound, use it and make yourself a man. And like somebody hit me with a sledgehammer in my head, and I say, I was so embarrassed though. And he never said that to me. I just start take the sound serious and put in the work and the sound just bust. You know?
But when you first came onto Jaro, there was obviously someone else that was doing the selection. How did you then transition or almost get promoted to becoming the chief selector?
Well, when I got Kilimanjaro, none of them, nobody on Jaro never know say I could select, you know. The only person who knew that was Amamouth. Because Amamouth a DJ on Jaro. But the sound system we used to have, Ultimate Touch, because we have the record shop, we used to play the sound system like during the week sometime. Amamouth used to come DJ because that record shop was instrumental in birthing the career of some of the greatest artists from Spanish Town. Example, Anthony Red Rose. You understand? Anthony Red Rose, Major Worries, a lot of those guys, they used to come to the record shop and just come rehearse. You know, even this youth we live in England right now, in Bonnie Lai.
Right, okay.
He used to come to the record shop and them used to sing, you know. So that was where it all started. So one night now when Jaro had a dance with Stone Love, Kenyatta, Metro Media, and Jeremy was a selector for Jaro that time. And Sky Juice, that night, you know, I play Metro Media, so I mouth off him mouth, and I say, yo, kill Jaro and so forth, and Germany kind of catch cold feet. Because the sound system was a rubber dub sound. Ninja Man was the main DJ for the sound system, but Ninja Man didn't reach the dance in the early part, so Germany went to him. So when Ninja Man came to the dance now and a working time for Jaro, nobody was there to play the sound system. So I said to Ninja, say, all right, I'm going to play the sound. So Ninja said, then you can play sound, Trooper. I say, yeah, I can play the sound, you know. And I'm about to tell him, say, yeah, him can play sound good, make him play the sound. I'm going to play the sound and we mash them up. And Ninja man go tell me, Mr. Harper, say, you know, Trooper can select it and him select fast and Germany, you know, and him play and mix and everything. Him say him style just quick. So Mr. Harper said to me, say, boy, you want to talk to me about that. But I hide from Mr. Harper for around 6 months, you know, because with that something like I say, true, I don't want to select no sound. Because every time the DJs I make more money than the selectors, so I never want to go back there. So till one day, Mr. Harper buck me up, you know, and said to me, say, either you got to dance early and play the sound and learn the box. I said, but I know the Jaro record box were in that for no, because rubber dub, and I come from a rubber dub era. And him say, either I play the sound or I not work. See, so I say, okay. And then the time I make whole heap of money on Jaro, you know, because the pay when I get on Jaro them time there, I say, for go back a broke days. Because like me used to work $50 per creation, a DJ per creation, and me left on creation and start work on Jaro, and I work $5,000 a night a DJ. So when I think back to go back to the $50, I say, you better me go and play this sound, yeah, you know.
Okay,
See?
okay.
So that's how it started. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
I mean, I guess for you, growing up as a youth, it's almost like being every youth's dream to be the chief selector on a sound system like Jaro.
No, but I never loved Jaro sound, you know.
Okay.
I never loved Jaro sound, because you want know, Jaro was a sound where them style of playing was slow. Them play slow, and me I come from a sound system with Papa San with DJ fast and stuff like that. But I remember the first time I saw Kilimanjaro sound system was in the 80s. They came and played a prison oval at Spanish Town, and I went to a football match and they had a dance here after, and that's when I saw the sound. The only thing when it kind of like him, you know, amazed me was them just have eight little grey box. You know, it's a VW, a Volkswagen carry the sound system, and when them put on the 8 little box and the sound turn on, the bass line when I play one of the heaviest bass line I hear for a little sound system. Because most of the sound system are bigger than Kilimanjaro, you know. So I never know, them time I don't have no love for Jaro, no feels or nothing. So after I start DJ on the sound now and then, you know, I start play it now, I start get to love it. Yeah, man. I start get to love it, man.
I mean, on Jaro, I mean, you know, you've had your own style. The originality has always been there, and we could talk about some of those like classic clashes and things. And sometimes I look back and think to myself, the era that we had back in the 90s for soundclash, we don't have that no more. What do you have to say about that?
Well, the thing is, you see, in those days still, it's like he had more sound system where eager to get famous. The sound system nowadays from Jamaica, a pure coward sound you have. You have more sound system now, but the way we eager to get famous, the youth them did play them sound system there, like a Pink Panther and a Lenny and a Glamour J and them youth there. We hungry for the music to get famous. The youth nowadays hungry more look on the hype, and the sound owners nowadays is like, to me, them feel say you young need a sound will look good or sound good, and that's it. That not cut it, because our music industry was built on competitiveness. From our music industry built, we have competition go on, because in the early days before we had a music industry at Jamaica, we used to have Duke Reid and Kingston, Tom, the Great Sebastian, and all them people, and them always a clash. And then when Kingston and Duke Reid came about now, them have this rivalry go on for so much years between them, and you have Prince Boston and them people that come and the rivalry go on. So we always have the rivalry in the music. So now when you're reaching at this millennium and then the youth them just get coward, and no rivalries there. Every sound I say them a juggle. That's why I come like we are lose it, because the sound system them are Europe and Africa everywhere, and them a clash. Them a clash and I keep the music alive. So anytime you have no competition go on and the competitiveness go on, our music always slow down. Yeah.
I mean, to me, it almost seems like the hunger that was probably there back then doesn't seem so much now.
Yeah, because, and that may I tell you, because we come from a time where we love music, and we never did really do it for the money, because most of the artists from them time that we used to sing and DJ, they never used to get no whole heap of financial return from them. And we are youth who used to play sound. We never look on the hype or go on nowhere. We want to go dance certain hours in the morning. We catch the lorry with the sound system, and we gotta go lift box on them something there, because we genuinely love the sound system thing. Because even now that a part of me is like, my God dance same way, I'm gonna lift box, I run wire same way, me connect up my sound, because that's the sweetest part of the culture, But the youth them nowadays, them love it like that, them love it like that no more. Them just think about the hype thing, and them think about the money, the little quick money, like the money pull up what them get and them thing there. And that no last, because from 2000 we can count how much of them get famous, and none of them not get famous, but them really a tour the world. Because when I go Europe and other places, I don't see them around there. True. I just we who do that work from long time, really and truly, still I get the tour them and I carry on the work. So it come like when we pass and gone, it dead.
There's no one to pass the baton on to.
Yeah, because them not learn, because look into this now. Seeing, you can have a music where I come from ska, rock steady, all them era there. You understand? And the youth them will play music nowadays. If you say to them, say, okay, play some song in the 80s, or go sling thing rhythm, them can't play. I hear you. Them don't know about a Barrington Levy, them don't know about a Barry Brown, them don't know about a Cornel Campbell and those people. And if you say to them, say, okay, play a few Cornel Campbell or what them know, the speed where them play it and the BPM, it a run like chipmunk and them thing there. So the people them no enjoy the music, a joke thing them a go on with. And then now when you go place, come go Australia them place there, you hear the roots of the music, and you hear some artists and some song play those places where you now hear at Jamaica.
Right.
So you have to say to yourself, say, so where the music are there? For example, I went and listened to Jashaka one night in a room, and for the whole night he only played 4 songs that I knew. 4 songs in play for the whole night what I knew, and for the rest of the night every song in play. And the first me hear it, I'm not a drinker like that, I'm not a smoker, but the night I burn some sense in me and drink some liquor, cause it's like I can't move, cause Shaka, the man just, I love them vibes. Yeah. Is it me?
I mean, you mentioned Cornel Campbell now. When you're on Jaro, you built up a massive dub box of some foundation artists, the foundation rhythms, and you're also responsible for developing the careers of people like Luciano, Garnet Silk?
Yeah, because let me show you a thing now. Seeing, remember Jaro was a rubber dub sound, you know. So like me couldn't get Jaro button for run with and just switch Jaro to a sound like a stone lover or that. You understand? And then remember say the rubber dub in me, you know. The foundation in me. So what we do now, we just take the foundation rhythms where the sound system them at that time they weren't using and put the young youth them like the Terry Fabulous and the Spraga Benz and the Cabras and them youth and the Beanie Man them and them youth there, pan them rhythm there. You understand? And it worked because it was like it's the generation in at that time I come up. If you play a rhythm like the Cuscus, they more relate to the rhythm because they know the rhythm, and then bass line have something for do with moving people when it comes to music, you know. So when I always try to find the rhythms them where have the heaviest bass lines, you know. Because Jaro was a smart song, but the bass line heavy when the sound I play. And I know it's a bass line move people. You don't care what the mid-range I say and the artists I say. When you drop the bass in the sound, boom, and they lick them have to move. Right, you know? Right. So in that time, they just more stick to the bass line rhythm them, you know. And then it was a thing now where we get a gift from God. Where I can't hear a youth sing for the first time or somebody DJ for the first time, and I just know say, see the next star here. Up to today, I have that gift there. I have that gift there because I even remember year and a half or 2 years ago, I was doing Boom Clash, and this producer youth named Frankie, Control Frankie Music, I play tune for tune. And during the process of the tune for tune, he give me a thumb drive. And I said, Chopa, I have one artist on this, you know, one little young artist. She need coffee. Coffee, right. And I say, play her. I'm just go some money next year to play. I just put in the thumb drive quick and I just listen to the song. And the first two notes she sing, I just say, me I play this and I tune for tune, you know. Yo, when I said to the youth, I play the sound, Killer, I say, Killer, play the song, I say, Chopa, you're crazy. Me not even know that. I say, yo, just play the song, man, I introduce it. And the song bust the place, and nobody don't know about coffee. But me I do that for years. You understand? Because me used to play some artists, them not have no name at all. No name artists. But the thing is, because I put it away, if you are play the whole night and you play, say, for example, you play a Lucian and you play a Richie Stevenson or them people, if them people establish, everybody know you're going to play them artists there. But when they hear you play artists now, you know, because like Sound Trooper, this artist is Sparky rugged. You know, yep, I bring Sparky career to a level in the sound system industry, you know, where everybody have a Sparky. See? So when you go and you say, yo, people, listen to artists here. Saying, brand new artists, me play, where. Saying, it make them ears prick up now because they must say, where my play? So, you know, when you hear the first few lines, because I always tell the artists, them say, when you do a dub plate, the first few lines at the dub plate, it have to hit. Because if the first 30 or 40 seconds, you can't get forward the song. The song dead. You understand? So, you know, that's a gift me get for just do that, man. That does come natural up to the day.
You mentioned obviously, like, you know, the artists that people are going to expect you to play, people like the Luciano, the Freddie McGregors, but then the one thing about you is that you kind of like take it to a level below that where you're prepared to bust the youths, and also some of those artists, you put them on different rhythms and it kind of works.
Because I'm sure you're thing now, saying, it's when God give a gift, I know I get gift for playing. When God give a gift, you have to use the gift, you know. As I say, if you don't use the gift, He might take it away from you. And then the thing is, the youth them, the young generation, all right, even as over the sun, now I look, the youth, the algebra. I remember when him come at studio, he might even Predator, when algebra come, in a khaki clothes, and I say, youth, you can't stay, you know. You have to go home, you know. And I say, boy, I want on DJ, and I say, all right, you want on DJ, all right, stay then. See me today? Saying? So the thing is, you can't, when the youth them interested in the music, you know, you have to listen to them sometime. You can't put them down, because if you don't give them a chance, and you don't know, tomorrow that artist can become the biggest artist in the world, and artists don't forget nothing when them build them career now. You might remember say, when they reach out to Chopa and Chopa never show me no love. Him not gonna show you about no love when he get famous. True. You see? Because I can't relate to that thing, you know. Because when my boss Luciana was the one who brought Sizzla to me. However, it's the first 3 songs with Sizzla. It was one song him do and him do two combination with him and Mikey General. Then I see back Sizzla for a while, and then Sizzla came to the studio one day, right, so, and say, him have some song, and I say, Mami, yo, I say, when my DJ them song, and I say, no, I'm run him out of the studio, and I say, man, you come out of the studio, yeah, man, but I'm going to write some song, man. I'm going to waste my time, man. See, because I'm ignorant to the music, you know, because if I'm going to the studio, I win the whole day, I'm going to leave out, I don't eat, nothing like that, I'm going from 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, I this night. But now see back Sizzla for such him like 4 or 5 months. And when he come back, him say, I'm ready, you know. I'm going to the studio and run me out of rhythm. And when I play a rhythm, him a DJ all 5, 6 songs per one rhythm. I change rhythm, he give you 8 songs per rhythm. And him, when he reach a stage like we in there for 1 good 2 hours, then him hear and me look small now, him at the part. Yo, so Chopa, you don't know more rhythm. I mean, I say, man, yo, go on home and come back, see? And then he go boss. And him never forget that.
Forget that, right.
Him just loyal to today.
To this day.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See me?
In your own mindset then, there's a lot of people that are watching this today, up and coming sound systems. What do you think are the key elements to make that dub plate? Because it's easy for any sound across the world now with the internet just to make a money transfer to a sound or an artist and just voice a dub plate. But what do you think are the key things that makes the killer dub plate?
Well, it's a question, you know, we have to put it in 2 categories, because you have special and you have dub. A dub are the regular thing where, you know, anyone can play. Right. But the special is something where you make for the sound system where nobody can play. For example, Jonah Cat have some song where him do, you know, all the like where put up your hand, you know, saying, and them song, let me take them song there, I build them in a ganja man style. I don't know, say a ganja man lighter and, you know, come through, in ganja sound and come through and them thing there. And the thing is, he has never done those songs for no other sound. Right. Him not do it, so I can go in and dance and put my head on the block and say, if I don't play this, I lock off. You understand? I know them can't play it. So same like him, Sizzla and Sugar Minot. I have a combination with Sizzla and Sugar Minot. No sound in the world can play that. Right. You understand? They can play the Sugar Minot by itself and they can play the Sizzla by itself, but they can't play the 2 artists in a combination. So that's a special. So the thing now, most of the sound systems nowadays, they not really make no special. I just dub and for your go dance, you know where you go here. All of them play the same thing and all of them are use the same rhythm, so nothing special there. It was boring to me.
The originality isn't there?
No originality not there. Because a lot of people who come in on the music, you know, if it wasn't for technology, a lot of them couldn't come in on the music. Because it's like since Sarah to come in and virtual DJ all them things on a laptop, a man just download some song and say him is a sound man. But him is not a sound man, him is a music collector, a dub collector. A sound man is a man with a physical sound system and them thing there. See, I can't rate them. I not put them down, you know. I not put them down, but I can't rate them. You want to say he's a sound man, you have to have a physical sound system, you know. And the thing is, a lot of clashes I listen for the past few years I come down. I'm going to hear one of them songs they were out there right now, but play a song or use a rhythm and say, yeah, I go vice that, or I go pirate that. No, sir. Them lame. Them lame, man.
I mean, Sound Trooper, you mentioned earlier on in our reasoning that you've actually built a physical sound with speaker boxes and things, and that in itself isn't something that we see so much of nowadays, because like you said, people have a laptop, a hard drive, and they call themselves a sound. How easy or difficult has it been to actually physically build Sound Trooper as a sound?
Well, it adds, you know, because, put it away, if it was a situation where I just want a normal sound, I could have just built a normal sound system. But in a 2000, when we're going to put Sound Trooper on road, I try to get the best equipment. You know, show me them amongst Mr. Harper, and I come from a sound system. Coptic was a technician, so he know about sound business. So, you know, you play Jaro, and you go build a sound. You have to put a sound out that we can walk in the footstep of Kilimanjaro. So them time Mr. Harper used to use Crown amplifier. you have cheaper amplifier on the market, but I never buy them amplifier. I buy Crown too. And then Kilimanjaro was the first sound system at Jamaica where start use drive rack. Because Kilimanjaro was a sound where come with trapezoidal mids and they were made by the company, the community. I remember when Jaro start using back, say, all of the sound man them laugh after Jaro and say, idiot thing that nah go nowhere, and you know. And him a play a full range. I say every sound system now I use trapezoidal box. Everybody I use drive rack. See? And in a 2000 when I build the sound, him said to Mr. Trooper, for reach that level there, them have a piece of equipment, them call it a Omni Drive. It was made by this company, BSS. And when I buy that at 6,000 US dollars, I pay for that in a 2000. You understand? And now me say all of them sound there, you know, a follow and thing. So I just try buy the best equipment. If I know the best, me no want it. And then if I have a sound system now where I bring in the income that, you know, it's like it will take a while because remember say I'm not rich, you know. So I have to take my time and build it. So the sound trooper go through like 4 physical changes from we build the sound in a 2000. Okay. So till now, cause now the sound reach where I want it for reach, you know, like 90%. 90%. But if I have the money the right way, the sound I have now, I wouldn't have that sound there. I have a more sophisticated sound system, you know. But I give God thanks and praise for what I have right now, because it a play and it a deliver.
Right, okay.
Yeah, man, a bad sound I have now.
So one question that, you know, always comes up, especially on some of the sound system forums like the British Sound System Collective, you've got a young sound now that is just forming, let's say, in the last few years, and they haven't got the ability to get artists like, say, the people that have passed and gone, some of our legends like Garnet Silk. You're in a similar situation though, because when you set up Sound Trooper, by that stage a lot of the artists were no longer with us. How have you managed to counteract or work around that situation?
Now what you want to go on now, see? You have changes, you know. See? Barrington Levy sing one song, say, there are many changes in life. Changes every little thing. When I was a youth, I used to spend 50 cents in a paper. Now I come a man, I spend 50 cents in a silver. See? So the thing is, remember I wasn't around in the early part when ska was king, you know. See? And like a lot of them artists like Prince Buster and them people, you know. Blessed are the ones who get a few Prince Buster or Dennis Al Capone for play. So it's a thing now, me learn for use and do it out when I don't have. So if me go in a dance and the man say, okay, I'm going to play Dennis Brown then. I been in a dance where I play dub for dub and the man say, I play Dennis Brown. I'm going to say, yo, that can't kill my son because what? You don't know so Sound Trooper never them out when Dennis Brown them out. So here what? Saying, you are play you, me I play me. And this me I do. I'm stick to the evil woman because I'm sure some about when I learn over the years. Kilimanjaro was a sound system where we never have a lot of artists, you know. When me got Jaro and me find out the Jaro dub collection, me I said, no man, this need for strengthen up, and I'm me strengthen that. But a lot of the artists with other sound system used to play, me still no voice them artists there. Me go and find a different set of artists and voice and go bust them song. See? Like Al Campbell and them man there. You understand? Me Al Campbell good cause them you have the whole heap of song, you know. Where them song the bad, but the rest of sound system them never play them artists there. So music so wide that there's no way you can limit yourself when it comes to music. There's no limitations for voice dub, figure fight a struggle. Yeah, man.
And I mean, some of those artists that you mentioned, you know, the dub box that you built up at Jaro, they were kind of like anthems.
Yeah, because remember saying no. I went to a sound system where a sound there. Remember say Jaro, I go from in the 60s, you know, and then Ainsley used to play it. Them make song like Reason, dubplate playing the ghetto, and all them sound them Johnny Osborne there. So if you get a sound where have them caliber dubs there, and you have to continue upon a trend there. Because if you don't continue upon a trend, that means the work with them you they put in and the caliber songs them or the sound have from them the time there, and you get it for run with it. See, it come like say you pop down the foundation of the thing. You know, make no sense. So I have to lift the bar.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So going back to Sound Trooper now, 2020. What are the plans to celebrate the anniversary?
Well, right now we still have put some of the plans together, but we have like a few dances worldwide, but we more keep them authentic in a rubber dub style. Like we don't really do not juggling thing we want. We just keep it authentic, you know. And then for the past few years, I've been working on this book, My Life on Kilimanjaro. I try to say we can get it out for this year. Okay. It's very interesting. Yeah, you need to read that.
That would be very, very interesting because, you know, there's so much of the history we haven't even touched on today. You know, things like...
Like, I've never exposed them things in no interview.
Right.
You know, some personal things and some things where... That book, they are going to really change the industry. Because it will give a lot of the young generation an insight how to go through, you know, have a perfect sound system.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I give thanks for your time today because I know that you have enough things to do as well. We could have talked about, you know, the big clash in Portmore in '95, the King Addies. Yeah. There's clashes against people like Rodigan and things, but you know, really, I want to focus on Sound Trooper. And you know, from Reggae Interviews, we have to congratulate you on everything that you do so far. A message to all the people out there.
Well, it's a struggle, you know. Saying, like now we are doing that interview here, you know. A lot of people are gonna see it, but when I leave this flesh, when I leave from this flesh, people are gonna know how great I was. Them say self-praise and recommendation, but me know, me see that, me know what I go on. When I leave this life, yeah, it's like then I gonna say how much work I put in and how great I was. So now I just have a full joy and just enjoy the moment while me in a flesh. So when I leave flesh now, I know that the legacy that I'm going to leave, my kids, them can't live off of it. Because like if I take a plane, the stub, I'm a flight ticket, I keep that. Flyers, so my house come like a museum, you know. So when I left this life, yeah, all of them things now come priceless. You know. So them are go rich, you know. Them are real rich right now. God make them survive. But when we transcend from the flesh, yeah, my kids them are go rich. I'm gonna ask me, know them are go rich. For the work I put in and all the things I have trophies and everything, them things are go priceless after a while. So them are go rich. True.
Mr. Trooper, we give thanks for your time today. We respect each and every time.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Reggae Interview, but them know it's a sound thing, and a fun thing. Yo, some boy test, it's a down thing, it's a out thing. I'm leaving. So, yo, when you see this, it's a watch thing.
Reggae Interviews. Word, sound, power.